Shalom. This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. I want to start off by saying thank you to all of our Booster Club members for your many donations and much more, your prayers. We visited faraway countries and strange lands. We've even spoken to dignitaries and were detained for spreading the glorious gospel in Cuba. The truth is that the descendants of the 12 tribes of Israel were scattered throughout the world. Help us on our journey as we continue to raise up the nation of Israel. 12 tribes worldwide. Join or donate today. Shalom.
Shalom Israel, Most High Christ bless. Officer Joshua here, iuic Pittsburgh, and we're here to make a short video to address some of the things that go on in the Black and Latino communities here, specifically in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Whether Homewood, Wilkinsburg, East Hills, wherever the case may be, our people tend to look at us as their enemy. Give me Galatians 4:16.
The book of Galatians, chapter 4, verse 16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
Now, what you got to understand is you don't look at us as your enemy for the sake of being your enemy. You look at us as your enemy. Why? Because we bring out the scriptures and tell you the truth of the Bible. That adultery is wrong, no matter how they want to spice it up in the TV, on the rap videos to make it seem like it's okay. It's wrong. No matter how we want to look at gang banging, drug dealing as a part of our culture, it is wrong. Therefore, we're hated because of that fact. We're hated because we bring that out to you, not for the sake of just being your enemy. Read it again.
Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
So that's the underlying reason why we're ridiculed in the way we're ridiculed. But you got to realize that we're not here to be your enemy. We're here to correct the wrongs that our people have made over the years, that put us in the condition that we're in, that put us with another nation of people ruling over us. God judged us. He said if we didn't follow his law, statutes, and commandments, that we would be the tail and every other nation would be the head. And we would not lend to none of them. We wouldn't have a banking structure or a banking system. They would have it, and they would grant us loans, and they would put an interest rate on it. They would give us the mortgages of the houses and the car loans. We wouldn't do it to other nations. So that's the answer why blacks and Latinos cannot organize, why we can't come up economically, because we are one another's enemies. And we're bringing this to the forefront. Read it again.
Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
Don't look at us as your enemy. Look at us as your brothers, because no one else is telling you this. No one else is telling you the law, statutes, and commandments and what we need to do to get out of our condition, because you don't learn that in the church. Give me that in Matthew 24, verse 9.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 9.
Hold that real fast. Y'all got to understand that we understand that the hatred or the misguided hatred is biblical. You hate us because it's going to strengthen our faith. That's what helps us. The fact that you ridicule us, right? It makes us believe even harder that we're following the right path, because Christ said these things would happen. Come on.
Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted.
Read it louder.
Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
Now, killing is in another form is hatred, because you have to have the thought of hatred before you actually do the act of killing. So it said, what? Read that again. Read it louder.
Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you.
So teaching this truth involves infliction. Teaching this truth involves ridicule. It involves crowds that spit at you and scream at you and dislike you and don't want to be around you. Because what you got to understand is a lot of these communities, we're from these communities. Guess what we see? We see our own cousins out there, our own older brothers or younger brothers, sisters, moms. When we're teaching, everybody walks past and go to the store. When we're out there teaching, it's people that we know that we're talking to. Come on.
And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
Not only would you be hated by all races for Christ's name's sake, come on.
Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
Matthew 10 and 36. Give me 10 and 36.
The book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 36. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household.
So not only would the nations, all of the races on the planet hate us for Christ's name's sake, Christ also explained that our own people would hate us for his name's sake. Read it again.
And a man's foes shall be they of his own household.
So a man's foes shall be they of his own household. Come on.
And a man's foes shall be they of his own household.
Jump up to 34.
Verse 34. Think not that I come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword.
So Christ told you, don't think that he came to bring peace on earth. He came to bring a sword. He came to bring division. Come on.
For I am come to set a man at variance against his father.
So he came to set a man at variance or separation against his own father. Come on.
And the daughter against her mother.
Daughter against mother. Come on.
And the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law.
Come on.
And a man's foes shall be they of his own household.
Come on.
He that loveth for father or mother more than me is not worthy of me.
So Christ is telling you to make a choice. Decide who you're going to follow, who you're going to love. Are you going to love your family member that's in drugs, selling and using? You're going to love your family that's gangbanging, going to prison, raping, robbing his own kind? Or are you going to choose him? You're going to do what he says to do, to keep the Sabbath day holy. No buying, no selling, and no cooking on that day. Honor all of his holy days. Not Christmas, not 4th of July, not Thanksgiving, all of these holidays that's contrary to the Bible. You replace God's law, statutes, and commandments with somebody else's law, statutes, and commandments. That's going to lead you to destruction. It has led us to destruction. Read.
And he that loves son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me.
And you're not worthy of Christ. You're not worthy of him if you choose other than him. Because he tells us, if you love him, keep his commandments. His commandments come from his Father, the Most High God. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Thou shalt not covet. Thou shalt not steal. Come on.
And he that taketh not his cross and falleth after me is not worthy of me.
Meaning what? See, the pastor don't explain that verse to you. Read that again.
He that taketh not his cross and falleth after me is not worthy of me.
What is the cross in reference to the verses that we read? It's choosing Christ over your family members. Understand that? And with that, we say shalom.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.